any Dhanu Lagna, Dhanu Rashi, okay, or sun sign Dhanu, these things will apply. Blank chart analysis. Okay, tell me, sir, which is the most Karaka planet? Okay, okay.
Dhanu
Well,
itself.
I'm sorry. Before that, I would like to give some descriptions about Dhanu, but particularly zodiac sign or even moon sign. Whenever Dhanu comes, okay, Sagittarius, it's a fire sign. Dhanu na, Dhanu to certain extent, Meena Rashi, the two Rashis of Jupiter. See, we consider Jupiter to be extremely benefic sign and very benevolent sign, religious sign. But it traverses a path. Okay, Dhanu people, they traverse a path. They will go like a pendulum from left extreme to right extreme. I've seen many cases in Dhanu, zodiac Dhanu, that is sun signs Dhanu or Rashi Dhanu, that these people in the initial stage they are not very religious. Okay, they are not born religious. Initially, they are more or less like rebels. That's what I've seen. And Jupiter being the planet of expansion, they are trying to expand, their seed. They are into multiple relationships. Dhanu people, you can see they have multiple marriages. They marry twice, thrice. They have multiple houses. They have big family in a very negative connotation. Okay, not in a positive connotation. And they are very lusty. Dhanu people, Jupiter is extremely lusty planet. We give lot of positive connotations to Jupiter, but in reality, when you look at the charts, Dhanu people are extremely lusty. We considered Tula, we considered Rahu when sitting in the Lagna, these things to be sexually active, but this is one madly lusty planet. More less so for Meen Rashi, because to certain extent Meen Rashi people are they are also lusty, that being the Sain Sukh house, the natural 12th house, which is the Sain Sukh, the sexual pleasures, but somehow they have a propensity towards moksha. Okay, here what is that? This is a dharma sign, and this is a fire sign. All fire signs generally are very lusty. That is the ground rule. Okay, they are outgoing. Okay, they don't fear approaching the opposite gender. Okay, they are flirtatious. Okay, even Gemini is very flirtatious, but generally Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, the fire signs, they take initiative. They don't back out. They are not afraid. Okay, and Jupiter being the planet of expansion, okay, it wants everything in more. It wants everything in a larger scale. So they are extremely lusty, and they also indulge in drinking and other vices. Certain cases they go for call girls also, but they have a turnaround from the left extreme, like a pendulum. From left extreme it goes to right extreme, complete turnaround it happens. And after 25, 30, 35, they become extremely religious. They become teachers, they become astrologers. Some people become religious gurus, or in their circle they become the source of religion and motivation. Okay, because they've seen the bottommost. Okay, they know, like bhogi to yogi, that kind of a transformation, more so for Dhanu. And to certain extent we can attribute it to Meena Rashi also. Okay, Dhanu people, Sagittarius people are extremely family oriented. They make very good sons, brothers, fathers, extremely good, because Jupiter is the karaka for the family, for the progeny. Okay, these points you have to remember the moment Sagittarius comes. Okay, blank chart analysis, we are discussing the functionalities. Okay, the technical functionalities of which planet and all, but Dhanu qualities you have to understand. These Dhanu people are egoistic. All the fire sign people are super egoistic people. Mesh Rashi, Sinha Rashi, and Dhanu Rashi, fire sign people are super duper egoistic. Ego.
That Rashi as well as
Yes, sir. When I say Rashi, I mean a zodiac sign, That is the sun sign, which is November 21st to December 21st approx. That one day cusp you can check. I also mean when moon is deposited in Sagittarius, okay, and Lagna also will create similar results. Lagna Sagittarius also will the ascendant, okay, because the Lagna in Dhanu again, they tend to put on weight, okay, they have big bodies. Jupiter is expansion, na? They have big bodies, they tend to put on weight and they tend to accumulate fat in their bodies. When Lagna is Dhanu, okay, they have a lot of heat inside the body because it's a fire sign, okay, so they become very lusty, okay, sensual, they get into drinking, vices, and they see the rock bottom. From there complete turnaround change happens, metamorphosis happens. And because if a religious guru, a guide, if he has not seen the depths of darkness, he cannot guide, he cannot really empathize and pull out people from the depths of darkness. You understand? It seems like a paradox, it seems like a deliberate design by the god, that he makes these people, into throws them.
experience.
Yes, experience makes them experience all the vices and all the viciousness and all the dirt and all the scum, and then they come back and they do the job in the society. See, whenever a Sagittarian or a Piscean is there, the person's prime motive of the Janma is, to stabilize the society, to become source of religion in his own small circle, in his own family or 10 families or his own building. He becomes a source of motivation, religion, and stability. Okay, you see that Sagittarian people are very good counselors, very good motivators. Okay, even wherever Jupiter is there, for that matter, Jupiter in Lagna, Jupiter with moon, okay, Jupiter aspecting moon, moon may be in a different Rashi, Jupiter aspecting moon, Jupiter aspecting Lagna, these kind of qualities emerge. They become the source. Eventually they learn astrology, they learn porohityam, means puja path karne ki vidhi. They learn that, and they see god, all this 12 zodiac signs, each of them have a purpose, okay, and we we are actually like brothers and sisters helping out each other. God, you're not doing any favor to God. When you have 2 or 3 children, what you say is, Bhaiya, you help each other out, you be good to each other, because we will be gone in few years. Same way, God doesn't want anything for himself, okay, he's giving you everything. So it's a very logical design which he has done. Every zodiac has a purpose, okay, a spiritual karmic purpose, apart from earning money and all those things. So Dhanu people become the source of knowledge, source of inspiration. They avert so many suicides, they motivate people, okay, they're family oriented, but definitely in their first half of their life they would have seen, you know lot of vices. They would have indulged into vices and womanizing and prostitution, many times prostitution, drinking, addictions, and all wrong decisions. Then they become extremely clean, because Jupiter is the only planet who has the maximum capability to get out of the addictions. No other planet has that kind of capability like Jupiter. Jupiter also represents divine blessing, the Purva Punya, accumulated Punya. So these people are, I mean, they tend to create wealth. Okay, definitely they create wealth. They have family. They are very good, family oriented people. Very, very supportive, very protective husbands, very protective fathers. Okay, very good children. Okay, very good. Okay, they'll be egoistic. Definitely they'll be egoistic. Meen Rashi again will not be egoistic. Meen is water sign. They are very soft, they're very sweet, they are amicable, they're friendly people. Whereas Dhanu Rashi, ego becomes a problem. In fact, knowledge is the source of their ego. They are proud of their knowledge. Okay, the both Shukracharya and the Brospati, both of them belong to the Brahmana Kula. So they're very proud of their knowledge, and Jupiter is cursed with, belly. Generally, Jupiter people, prominent Jupiter, they will have a belly. Even number three people, Mulank or Bhagyang, they end up having a belly. Okay, this is the general characteristics of Sagittarius. Family oriented, they would have in their initial life, they would have seen lot of, they would have indulged in lot of vices. They turn around, they become source of religion, source of knowledge, source of motivation, positivity. Okay, they're extremely egoistic, extremely lusty. Okay, fat. Basically, they are fat. They will become fat. Okay, Sagittarius people, Jupiter people, and Venus people, both of them love sweets. Okay, this is the broad characteristics of the Rashi, the person. Because Scorpio, when you say Scorpio, Scorpio persons are very secretive. You will not understand what's going on in their mind. Aries people are not secretive again. Scorpio people are secretive. Wherever Scorpio Rashi falls, you are secretive about that particular aspect of your life. For example,
Sir,
Scorpios,
if start that means Vrishika Lagna and Dhanasu Rashi means then what?
it's combination of both. Both qualities will be there.
That means secretive as well as.
Secretive as well as dharmic, as well as positive.
Uh-huh.
Vrishika Lagna and Dhanu Rashi, na?
Yes.
Okay, so your mental aspects are more towards, Jupiter. And your physical aspects are more
Okay.
towards Vrishika. So you will not have that tendency to put on weight. Because Vrishika, they are very fit people. Okay, so Vrishika Rashi, they have that physical agility, flexibility. They do cardio more. Okay, they exercise. They're very active. They're very secretive. Definitely, they'll be secretive. And Rashi, Jupiter is again flamboyant, and all the religiousness, astrology, Vedas, religion, knowledge, positivity, everything will be there. The mental aspects, their attitude is that of Jupiter, means they're extremely positive, extremely religious. They motivate people. They are always ready to teach people. Jupiter people are always they are ready to teach people, with or without money. They make excellent teachers. Excellent teachers. Even if they are into, he's an IT professional, but he will teach his juniors in a very wonderful way. He'll be a very good mentor. He need not be a lecturer, but he'll be a very good mentor. He will have that interest to teach. Knowledge gaining, knowledge sharing will be the motive of his life. Okay, so it's a combination. Again, sun sign, sun rashi is also different, na? So is 33% combination of each of these things will come. You understand, na? Sun rashi, moon rashi, as well as lagna rashi. All the three qualities will be there. When sun and moon are in lagna, then he becomes extremely focused person. Good or bad will happen extremely pronounced. Sun, moon sitting in lagna, because all the three Sudarshan chakra becomes one single chart. It's no longer three charts. You understand, na? So basically, you have to understand the type of person. Aries people is like a bullet. Aries person, particularly sun sign, because sun gets exalted in Aries. When sun is deposited in the Aries, that person is like a bullet, full of energy, punching people, having affairs and running around, breaking things. Whenever mass energy increases, that fellow breaks things at home. Volcanic anger. More so in fire signs. Okay, so each character you have to understand. Taurus people are very clean, neat, soft spoken, very beautiful, artistic. Kark Rashi people are very emotional. You have to understand, the moment you see either sun sign, basically, sir, zodiac sign becomes very handy tool to predict the nature, because sun is such a huge mass sitting in that Rashi. So it exponentially exemplifies the qualities of that Rashi. Like I repeated previously also, 13,000 or 14,000 Earths can be accommodated in one sun. So, zodiac sign predicting the person's nature by zodiac. Zodiac means the Western sun sign. That becomes a very handy tool. Just look at the zodiac. The moment you see the date of birth, you look at the zodiac. You Leo people are ego oriented. For them, nothing is more than their ego. They will lose 10 million deal for their ego if their ego is not satisfied. Virgo
whether it
people,
is sun sign or moon sign.
sorry,
Whether it is sun sign or moon sign.
yeah, sun sign or moon sign, but moon sign less because what is happening is moon is cooling down the Leo zodiac. You understand that? More so for Leo sun sign because sun sitting in its own sign, planet is also fiery. The area in which it is sitting is also fiery. Okay, moon is a water planet. It is to certain extent cooling the. So he will have a subtle ego. When it is Rashi, he will have a subtle ego. But definitely ego will be there. Leos die for ego. Very, very you touch a Leo's ego, then hell will break loose. You have to understand each zodiac. Virgo people are quarrelsome. They are thin.
Sir, for example, I'm not able to understand this one actually. Lagna means ascendant. Sun sign means wherever sun is there, that is sun sign.
Yes.
And Rashi means wherever moon is there, that is Rashi.
Correct.
Am I correct, sir?
Yes, you are right.
No, I mean, sir, that example, Kiran sir asked good question. Like, if moon is in Pisces, that means
Yes.
mean Rashi. Am
Yes,
I right?
Yes.
Yes.
And same person, if sun is in Taurus, so that means
See, one minute, sir.
Sun sign.
1 minute, sir. What is happening is from the Western calculation and the Vedic calculation, there's a 15-degree gap, 15 days gap. Okay, so sometimes sun shifts the position in the Vedic chart. Okay, very important point I'm telling you. In the zodiac sign, zodiacs means suppose is born from say 21st July to 21st August. Okay, he's a Leo by Western zodiac, right? Approximately 21 or
Sir,
22.
let me take my example, sir. My example.
Okay.
May 6th. Then tell me, sir. According to this, tell me.
Okay, tell me, sir.
May 6th, sir. 6th May.
Okay, May is 5. So May is Aries and Taurus, na? You're Tauran. Taurus means
No, but sun is placing in Aries only, na, in my this one.
exactly that's what I'm telling you. In your zodiac sign, it may be one sign this side or that side because there is a 15-day calculation difference between the zodiac calculation and this one. What I'm asking you to do is I am asking you to consider both. For a direct predictive technique is understand the sun signs, zodiac sign. After that you get into the Sudarshan chakra, because what is happening is you are in Taurus, right? But sun may be one sign this side or that side because Vedic calculations and Western calculations have some difference. So what I've seen is the sun is maybe in Aries. Okay, but the sun sign, zodiac sign is Taurus. You understand,
How
na?
come, sir? That means how to understand.
That's
how to
what
understand, how
I'm
to
telling
do
you,
it.
sir. What is the Sudarshan chakra? I told you, na. 3 Sudarshan chakra I covered for you, na. The 3 zodiacs.
No,
The
no.
th-
So,
I didn't cover for you Sudarshan chakra. The moon. No, I covered, sir. The moon chart, the
no,
Lagna chart.
both of us, sir.
Listen,
Shivaji also had a
Kiranji, listen to
no,
me.
sir.
Listen to me once. Let me speak. See, the sun sign means what we do. We take the Janma Kundali. We make sun as the ascendant, the first house lord. We get the sun chart. We make moon as the first chart lord, and we get the moon chart. And Lagna, which is anyway by default, you get it. These are 3 charts.
D1 chart.
Yeah, D1 chart. From the D1 chart, we do that. Okay. We get sun in the Lagna, the first house. We get moon in the Lagna. Just by pressing it, it comes to that. and the Lagna by default ascendant is there. That is one method. Okay, the position of the sun in the in our D1 chart in the Vedic astrology, and the zodiac means sun is situated in that particular degree. That's what it means. Technically it means the same, but there's a 15-day gap between these two things. So sun position may shift little bit to the previous sign or the next sign. It happens. Like for example, for Kiranji, the sun in his horoscope, I think it is in Aries. Aries, right?
Yes.
Huh?
D1 chart.
No. In the
Yes.
yeah, in D1 chart it's in Aries, na?
It is in Aries.
But your May 6th, right?
Hmm.
So April 21st, the zodiac sign of Taurus began. Aries ended and Taurus began. There's a 15-day, there's a difference between these two systems of measurement. Okay, don't get confused with that. You follow both. What we are doing, sun you put it in the Lagna, you analyze the outward expression of yourself. Okay, moon you put it in the Lagna, you check the inward expression, that is your mind, and the Lagna itself is the body. That you do it as usual. Don't bother about that. You analyze the moon chart, the sun.
Sun chart sign starts from 21st of March, huh?
25, that Aries, na? 21st March
Aries
starts from
21st of March.
March to 21st of April.
Correct.
21st
Then
or 28th.
Taurus.
Taurus start from 21st of April to 21st of May. So he is 6th May. So according to the Western zodiac, he is a Taurus.
Now, understood, but the question here is that prediction or rather transit and everything will happen based on Vedic astrology or Western
See,
astrology.
transit, Gochar, Dasha, everything we do it according to Vedic. There is no change in that. We stick to that. Okay?
Okay.
To predict the qualities of a person, you use the zodiac. That is very useful tool. It's an additional thing I'm telling you. I'm telling you
Okay.
part of Western astrology. Okay? The zodiac sign, for example, he is a 6th of May. That means he has the qualities of Taurus. So he will be artistic. Okay? He'll be sensitive. He will be lusty. He will be obsessed with money because it is a money sign. For him, money is very important. For Taurans, money is extremely important. Okay, they do well in banking, they do well in financial institutions. Okay, they have family business also because second house is the house of family. Okay, so these qualities will be exemplified. They will be good looking. They will be flirtatious, extremely flirtatious, and it's an earth sign. So earth sign, so they'll be very stable. They'll have many friends. These are the qualities. Am I predicting correctly regarding you, Kiranji?
Actually, Vedic, as per the Vedic, it is okay, but this is totally different, sir. Actually,
Sir,
I'm
sir,
not able to match these all these things.
That's what I'm telling you. They're two separate things. Don't mix both of them. See,
Then how come we can tell to anybody? For example, Midna Lagna is there, that is Aries one, and
sir,
Rishabha is there,
wait,
that is
wait,
Earth
wait,
sign.
wait. See, when that I'm telling you now, 15 days gap is there. Okay, so because of that, see, if you otherwise do one thing, you leave the zodiac sign, you stick to our Vedic thing. If it is confusing you,
Test that.
if it is confusing you, leave it.
Confusing.
Leave it. Let's not confuse at an early stage. Once you grow a little bit, then I'll tell you. Once you are established in the knowledge, okay? Don't get confused. You stick to sun chart. Moon.
Okay.
No, that's what I'm saying. It is better to focus on part. That is our objective is to get into the D1 chart and BNN.
Okay,
So better
fine.
to focus on
Fine.
that.
Let's
After
not.
that, we will learn.
Okay, let's not get into that. So don't get confused. Let's stick to this only. Okay, now let's quickly start. Tell me which is the most Karaka planet.
Sir, Sun.
Mercury.
Sun is the benefic planet for this.
Mercury, sir.
Sir, Kiranji, what you told in the beginning is correct. Jupiter is the most benefic planet for this.
That is also there, but Mercury also there.
Mercury is the second most, I will say. Mercury is
The
also.
second one. The first one is Lagna.
Yes.
Jupiter,
First one is
second
the
one is
Lagna.
Mercury.
See, because Lagna is the Kendra Lord and the Trikona Lord, and Lagna is the body, the person himself. Okay, when the body is not there in the physical realm, there is no question of talking any of these things. So I will say whenever I get to make a choice between Lagna and any other planet, I will say Lagna is the most important, because even second house is the fourth house, Kendra house of Jupiter. So I will give little bit more priority to Jupiter, but I will agree to your point that Mercury is also extremely benefic planet for these people. Okay, obviously being the lord of the 10th house as well as the 7th house. Okay, what about Saturn?
Normal.
Some planet means neutral. Debashish, you agree?
Neutral.
You agree?
Neutral.
Because
Yes.
second
I'm
house,
just
third.
thinking for sun.
Your will come. Okay, then you have the Mars. I'm going sequentially, sir. Go. What about the Mars?
Neutral.
Neutral, because
Fifth
Mars,
and 12th.
it is handling one Trikona house and one Trikstan. Okay, but Jupiter
Fifth and
and
12th.
Jupiter and Mars have very good friendship, extremely
Hmm.
good friendship, the natural friendship. But here functionally यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा difference is there. So functionally this we consider for a Dhanu Lagna, this is a neutral planet. Okay, what about Venus?
And 11th.
Okay.
Neutral. Neutral.
Venus here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 बोला तो
Neutral.
3, and then 2 and 7. Neutral, sir.
Neutral, and because they are natural enemies, staunch enemies, both Jupiter and Venus, thoda sa you have to be little careful, because if you look at it financial point of view, it is representing two very good houses. This is the Arthasthana. Sixth house is the Arthasthana, natural Arthasthana. So sixth house represents the job aspects. 11th house represents the Labasthana, that is the benefit and profit. Okay, so job purview in terms of financial purview, I will say this is okay, good planet, but in terms of health, okay, if adversely placed, this creates havoc. This creates havoc because Bhavat Bhavam, 6th from 6th, is 11th house. So 11th house is also representing illness, and 6th house is also representing illness. Okay, na? So the
But
Venus
11th
has.
house is for gain also, no?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. There are two perspectives we are having. One is the financial perspective. Okay, when this kind of dasha represents this person, provided Venus is deposited in a decent house with decent strength, he will definitely have lot of cash inflow during this period. Okay, the side effect would be, another effect would be, he will also have health issues. Am I being clear? Because
Natural enemy. It is
because
natural enemy.
and natural enemy is one thing, and that is one additional factor. Second thing is, because of Bhavat Bhavam, 6th house and 11th house are becoming extremely planets causing illness. So health issues in the Venus Dasha, health issues will follow, or there could be some litigation also. If malefics are there, there could be some. If Venus is placed badly, then it could also have problems, health issues with the wife, marital problems also it can cause. So Venus has to be dealt with little more care, because this is a sensitive area. Like,
But what about marriage, sir?
I will come. We'll come to that. We'll come to that. Okay, this is clear.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's come to Kiran sir's question. Next planet is Mercury. What about Mercury? What can you comment about it?
Mercury, I mean, it's a good day, na? Because the wife or spouse will be younger than the person.
Fantastic. क्या बात है. Very good, sir. Very good. She will be younger. Generally, Sagittarians people's wife, the spouse, husband, wife, whoever it may be the case, They will be younger looking, they'll be intelligent, very intelligent, generally highly educated. Okay. Also, they could be career oriented. Okay. It is not necessary, but again, they could be career oriented because one house of Mercury is again Kanya, which is the 10th
Karma.
house, karma.
Yes.
So they could be career oriented, but definitely they'll be brilliant communicators, good sense of humor, all Mercury qualities. Younger looking, thin, they will be thin unless badly afflicted. Generally, they are thin because Mercury is a very balanced planet. Okay, and flirtatious, romantic. Mithuna is the sign of romance and flirtatiousness. Okay, so this person will be romantic, flirtatious, and coaxing and very good. According to Parashari, Jupiter and Mercury doesn't, they don't really do well. Although they both are the planets of knowledge and learning and academics and all. Mercury and Jupiter, we don't consider them extremely good friends. Okay, so it's fine. They have a good relation. That's fine. So this is generally. Can I also say one thing is Sagittarians wives will be very knowledgeable, good looking, jovial, witty. What can I say about mother of Sagittarians?
Health issue?
Why, sir? Mother of Sagittarians.
Because it is in 8th house.
Devotional.
No. Don't look at Kark Rashi. Okay. One,
No, sir.
I agree to Debashish ji. The natural mother is the Kark Rashi that's falling in the 8th house. So generally they tend to have to certain extent health issues and struggle in life. Okay, I agree to that point. Okay, but now let's examine the Meena Rashi.
That's what spiritual.
Very good. Can I say one thing? The mother and son will look alike
Hmm.
because see, we have to analyze genetics from the chart. We have to analyze the DNAs and genetics from the chart. Can I say that mother and son they look alike? The son or daughter, whoever may be the case, the son or daughter resembles their mother. Can I say that? Am I safe to make an assumption like that?
Why?
You tell me, sir.
Same Dhanush Rashi, na? Same Jupiter, na sir. 9 and 12 are Jupiter. That's why.
These two Rashis are the manifestation of the same energy of Jupiter. But I will say the sun is an aggressive version of the mother.
Hmm.
Okay? The sun is an aggressive version of the mother. And trust me, sir, this will come true. Even Deboshish sir accidentally predicted it. Fantastic prediction. Even this one is correct. Sagittarians mothers will either have ill health or struggle in their life unless there are
Rashi or Lagna, whatever it is.
Rashi or Lagna, whatever it is, unless there is a strong countering force. Because the
No, I mean, sir, it's not that assumption. What I did, because one thing is very clear to me, Kendra houses are always good.
yes,
Now, 2 and 11, good. 5, 9 also to some extent good.
no, not to some
Problem,
extent, fantastic extent.
fantastic.
5, 9,
Now,
1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Give me 30 seconds, sir. Kendra houses represent self effort. Okay, Kendra house, when many planets are there, that person will do lot of hard work by himself and achieve his goals. Trikona houses represent luck. They easily reach top. Fifth house is Purva Punya, ninth house is the Bhagyasthana. They easily grow when the best combination you can possibly have is the good planets in the 5th and ninth. Because we don't want to struggle hard, we want to go up easily. Life should be easy, we should be lucky. You understand? Suddenly I
And
should
two
get
and
1,000 crores.
That is mine. That is mine.
So you should have that kind of combination in the 5 and 9. Just understand the difference between Kendra and Trikona. Kendra houses is the self calculation, self efforts, planning, all the hard work which you put in. When number of planets are sitting over here, particularly 4, 7 and 10, then you're a person who has come up in life with your own efforts. When number of planets in a good dignity are sitting in the 5th and ninth house, then luck is there. It is directly placing you at the top pedestal.
mine is nothing.
No, 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 no. It's not like that. We
Mine
need
is Shani reverse, Shani retrograde.
see when the
What can I say?
ninth house is debilitated, or debilitated planet sitting in the ninth house, ninth lord debilitated, that person will not have luck at all. That is the worst punishment a person can get. There is no
Sir,
divine
if
blessing.
ninth house, if there is a moon, then what, sir?
No, no. Moon in which Rashi?
Aquarius.
Okay, Aquarius moon is there, and is it falling in the ninth
Ninth house.
house, ninth bhava? Have you checked the Kaspal chart?
Ninth bhava. Ninth
No,
bhava.
in the Kaspal also it's in the ninth.
Kaspal also is ninth.
See, with Shani with moon, when you combine Shani and moon energy, it forms a dosh called Punarpu dosh. That's a kind of a depression kind of a dosh. They don't gel that really well, both of them. So I will say they are not staunch enemies like Venus and moon, but the luck is average. Again, there are many things to see. Apart from this, we need to check the strength in the Navamsha and Nakshatra. Many things are there. But at a very surface level, what I'm telling you is moon and Saturn energies.
So the sun
No,
is the
no.
lord.
In Kaspal chart, it is the eighth house. Sorry.
Exactly, that's
In
what I'm
Kaspal
telling
chart,
you.
it is
That's what I'm telling you. You have to check the Kaspal chart.
Kaspal chart, it is in eighth house.
So don't
That means
consider
Makara Rashi.
don't consider moon. No, 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 no. It's not Makar Rashi, sir. Kaspal charts there is no Rashis. Kaspal chart it is eighth
Okay.
house. Don't call
Eighth
it
house,
Makar.
exactly.
Don't call it Makar. It is 10 number over there. It is not Makar. It moon is
Yes,
there in
exactly,
Aquarius
exactly.
only. Okay, and moon
Yes,
is
exactly.
activating the eighth bhava. So moon in eighth
Hmm.
bhava means you have to get into astrology. Otherwise, you will
Oh.
have so much of mental stress. Occult is the best for you. Even if you are doing other business, occult you do it as a remedy for your chart.
Yes.
Okay,
That's why
that
I
means,
came automatically.
and that also means that you have lot of intuition. It also
Yes.
means that your mother has seen struggle or health issues in her life. Shall I tell you one more thing? It also means that your mind is always on sexuality.
Sir, don't say that, sir.
Because eighth house represents hidden sexual desires. Okay, okay, let's not delve more into that. So that's exactly what I'm telling you. When you're examining the bhava, look at the Kaspal chart. Now your 11th bhava is Aquarius, right? Now check the strength of Saturn. It is sitting in your fourth or fifth bhava, if I remember, in a retrograde position.
Fourth bhava.
Fourth bhava in a
Fourth bhava.
retrograde position, right?
Yes.
Fourth bhava is okay, but retrograde is again problematic. So you are not fourth.
Fifth, actually, fifth house is there. It's integrated to fourth bhava.
No, 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 no. 1 minute, 1 minute. There are more
Actually, in
in
D1
D1
chart,
chart.
retrograde Saturn is there in fifth house.
Don't consider that. Now tell me in Kaspal chart, KP Kaspal chart, where Saturn is sitting.
Fourth house.
Fourth house. So the ninth lord in the Trikona lord in the Kendra house, it's a Raj Yoga. So in that perspective, it is bringing you luck. But the planet is retrograde.
Yes.
So the luck,
No,
the
that means can we say that Saturn, 10th and 11th house Lord, if it is in 4th house, that means it's a Rajyog?
fantastic Rajyog. Fantastic Rajyog. The person will have lot of real estate property.
but it's retrograde.
No, retrograde again definition changes, Kiranji. Retrograde when it is there, then it creates issues, luck reduces.
One planet can create Rajyog.
Sir, every planet creates a yoga, and your life is a sum total of all these yogas, and which are running parallelly. All the yogas are running parallelly. That is the reason it becomes very difficult to analyze the chart in its totality. Multiple variables are working in the equation. You understand, na? Because you are having a very good career, but at the same time your marriage is suffering. Okay, your business is going on good, but your mother's health has been afflicted. Multiple things are working, multiple variables are working in the equation, and all of them are doing their work. Coming back to your question, 10th and 11th Lord sitting in the 4th house is a fantastic Rajyog, because 10th Lord sitting in 4th house, that is Kendra Lord in Kendra house is a Rajyog. The Labasthana house in Kendra house is a fantastic Rajyog. Okay, na? Kiranji,
Kiran sir,
you have
we have a
you
similarity, sir.
That's why we came around, sir.
That in my 4th house, Saturn is sitting.
sir
But not
Debashish ji,
retrogradation, sir. That is the point.
Debashish ji,
No.
his Saturn, his Lord is retrograded, and Debashish ji, again you'll have to check. The Saturn is sitting in the fourth cusp, in the cuspal chart fourth house, or in D1 chart fourth house. Have you confirmed that?
Both.
Both, na? Then it's fine. Then the prediction will not change.
And another point is for me, challenge with this, sir, that it is sitting with Mars. Mars debilitated, but degree-wise very less. So that's what my
So debilitation is,
anger control.
सर अगर आपका डिबिलिटेशन ज़्यादा होता ना, आप पंच करके बात करते.
That's
मार्स
what.
डिबिलिटेटेड,
Clear eyes.
इतना शांत नहीं बैठते आप जैसे आप बैठ के बात कर रहे हो. इतना अगर डिबिलिटेशन
But
पूरा होता ना,
I've seen, मेरे को ना तकलीफ हो रहा है सर, गाड़ी और मकान में मेरे को प्रॉब्लम
होगा
था
सर, ऑब्वियसली.
शुरू से.
फोर्थ हाउस, एंड मार्स इज ऑल्सो व्हीकल, फास्ट मूविंग व्हीकल्स. मार्स इज ऑल्सो लैंड. सी वी विल डिस्कस एक सेशन हम आपको पर्सनल रेमेडीज पे कर लेंगे हम, वन ऑफ दीज डेज.
नो, इट इज नॉट ओनली दैट. सो डेबिलिटेशन में मेरे को ये लर्निंग हुआ सर कि मतलब मार्स अगर 4th हाउस में होगा, एज यू सेड लास्ट डे, कि पहले तो स्ट्रेन देखना है प्लैनेट का
हाँ.
D1 चार्ट से.
ओके.
एंड वो कहीं पे भी बैठेगा, केपी चार्ट में हो, नवमशा में हो, कहीं पे भी बैठेगा, वो बुरा असर देगा.
करेक्ट.
So that is a bottom line, what I understood, and it is a fact.
Correct. Very good, fantastic. It will do that because D1 चार्ट का जो मैलेफिक प्लैनेट है, जब नवांश में बैठ जाता है वो घर को डिस्टर्ब कर देता है, दशांश में बैठता है वो घर को डिस्टर्ब कर देता है. इवन वाइस वर्सा इज ट्रू. द 8th lord of Navamsha sitting in D1 chart, again we are getting into Parashari, but I am just covering it. 8th lord of Navamsha sitting in Parashari, sitting in D1 will again cause little bit of effect. That is when you are integrating charts, the Varga charts. It works both ways. You are absolutely right. ठीक है ना? So coming back to our
that 5th and 9th both are luck, and 2nd and 11th that is also good.
Fantastic.
But 4, 6, 8, 12 these are the problematic.
Yes. 6, 8, 12 are problematic as long as the
Yes.
planets deposited in them are enemies.
Yes, and that's what I said, sir, that 8th house में आप अगर देखोगे 4 बैठा है, so that means Rashi, I thought that it is a moon is the Lord. So obviously, and mother's health and mentally disturbed तो रहेगा.
घर में सुख शांति नहीं रहेगा. फोर्थ हाउस इज होम. घर में लड़ाई झगड़ा, घर में सुख शांति, चेस्ट का प्रॉब्लम, ब्रीथिंग प्रॉब्लम. और
सर यहाँ पे जो हम लोग प्रेडिक्ट करेंगे बेस्ड ऑन 8th हाउस दैट इज 4th राशि, और 4th हाउस दैट इज 12th राशि.
नो. functional, depending on your Lagna, not the natural fourth Karka Rashi. Actually, you do with both. Actually, you do with both. When I have to check the fourth house aspects, I look at your fourth house from Lagna. Okay, whatever is your Lagna, I count 4 houses ahead. And also, I check the natural fourth house, which is the Karka Rashi. Both I use.
That is my question.
Both I use both because here you have used the second strategy. The natural fourth house Karka Rashi has gone into the eighth house. ठीक है ना sir? Quickly I want to explain